Hello everyone, it is your boy Winster and I am back at it again with another video. I hope that you are having an amazing, fantastic day. Thank you for watching today's video. I appreciate the support and thank you for everything. Shout out to my YouTube channel members. Shout out to Staying Young. Shout out to Thomas Me. Thank you for directly supporting me. I really appreciate it. And for those who are not channel members yet, please consider joining. You guys are going to get full shout outs on every single full video. You guys are going to get early access to every full video. Get to decide what type of content drops on this video with polls that I post. For those who are not yet subscribed, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. We're about to hit 5,000 subscribers and it's thanks to everyone like you. So thank you so much. I do have an announcement. We're going to be giving away, once we hit 5,000 subscribers, these two Lost Art Ultimate Offering. These are crazy, man. These kind of spooked me. I'm kind of glad that Konami didn't release these as a kid. Look at that. That's scary. But it's not going to just be this. We're still deciding on what we're going to be giving away. I'm leaning towards tins. So make sure you guys leave it in the comment section what you guys would like to see. I still haven't decided, but it will include these. Also, while you're at it, be sure to check out the description box. I have a TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, and Discord links that you guys could check out. Discord is a very active community. So if you guys want to jump in, talk Yu-Gi-Oh, just talk to me directly. Be sure to do so. But let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. I'm sure that you guys could figure it out. We're going to be testing Fiendsmith Chimera. If you guys want a full deck list, it is going to be on my YouTube. I'll make sure to card it somewhere on screen. That way, those curious about my build could check it out, because all we're going to be doing is testing. We're going to do 3 hands today. But let me give a quick power shuffle. We're going to go ahead and just give this a good shuffle. And we're going to try to keep it as realistic, of course. And we're going to do a half cut. And let's see our opening hand. Cornfield Koto, pretty good. It's a 2 of. Gazelle, Engraver, Mirror Sword Knight, and then our last is Track. We don't want to commit the normal just yet. Let's go ahead and activate the Tract so we could at least search the Lori and start getting some cards out of the way. So here we are going to search the Lori, discard the Lori, and then Lori effect to special summon itself. And then here we're going to link this off, and then we are going to link it off into the Requiem. So we'll just go ahead and leave that guy on the field for the time being. But these 3 cards are like exactly the same. We'll activate Cornfield Koto. We're going to go ahead and search out a monster that mentions Chimera Fusion, and we're going to do Big Wing Berfulment. So it does give us a little bit of a leeway on now we have Big Wing Berfulment. Maybe we could summon out some illusion monsters later on. But here, this is where we normal summon the Gazelle, and then we're going to activate the effect. We don't have a way to poly here, so I definitely think the biggest option is going into the Chimera Fusion. I would have gone into this, but realistically, we don't need it, especially we already have like the Rec. We could go into Engraver whenever. But we'll go ahead and activate the Chimera Fusion, fuse these 2. And then we are going to go into the Chimera, the King of Phantom Beast. We are going to activate Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. I don't think we need to do Chainlink 3. I mean, we'll do it anyway. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, target, and then Chainlink 3. So we'll summon back the Koto, or at end phase, our opponent will discard a card, and we're going to search an illusion monster. I mean, it's pretty obvious on what we're going to end up searching. We're going to search out the Apprentice, Nightmare Apprentice. I always say Apprentice Magician. So here, so we're risk at getting nibbed, right? We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we would have gotten nib here. Even if we did, we still have a way to follow up, so it's pretty good. Because we haven't even used this yet, or using Engraver effect in the grave, which we'll be able to discard. But we want to get Mirror Sword Knight in the grave, so we'll go ahead and summon that. Search out another illusion monster. And then here, we're gonna go right into the Diabells. We'll activate Chimera Fusion to add back to our hand. I think at this point, we'll activate the Requiem effect, summon out the Engraver. I think the next best option is we'll activate this and then we'll equip it and then contact fuse. And then we'll go for Necro equip. And then we'll activate Engraver effect. Shuffle back the wreck. The reason I'm doing this is because we don't have another material. Oh, well, we do, but now I'd rather. You probably could have done this just earlier in the combo to go right into the Wave King High Caesar. So realistically we should have just done this earlier in the combo. That way we have like nib installation. So now. We will activate Chimera Fusion. We want to get this into the graveyard. And then we will summon out Burfomit. Burfomit effect is going to send an Illusion Beast or Fiend to the graveyard. I think the best option here is to go into this. Yeah. And then here we summon out the Diabells. Right, and then now we have the anti-spell set up, and then here we'll do these. You go into the Little Knight, and then we will go ahead and no, we don't need to activate the banish effect. Here we'll go ahead and probably pass turn. And yeah, our opponent would discard a card, and then we have all these follow-ups. So I think the best option would be at this point, we'll banish this. We'll target the Mirror Sword Knight, and then Chainlink 2, banish that to summon that. This is during our opponent's draw phase, so summon this. Summon this. And then on resolution, we would probably just activate this to summon out Gazelle. Gazelle effects, we are going to search out the Chimera Fusion. And then our opponent will have to play through Interruption, negates, Mirror Sword Knight, Cornfield Kodo negates, SP Little Knight, and then we have follow-up for next turn. Yeah, I think this is pretty good hand. It's unfortunate. It's not the full thing you'd be able to usually do. But this tests out another hand. I think one of the biggest weakness with this deck is that you just don't want to open multiple starters. Like a lot of your starters just do the same thing, as they should, right? They're starters. But Cornfield Kodo searches something, Mirror Sword Knight special summons something, and Gazelle searches something, which can be summoned through Mirror Sword Knight. And you do not want to open Burfomit because it's just so bad. It is such a bad card to open with. But I think that's why a lot of people cut down like the Kodo to like 1, and maybe Mirror Sword Knight to 2. And I've seen some lists cut down Apprentice Magician or Nightmare Apprentice to 2 as well. Because like I said, like you hard commit whatever you normal, and if it gets stopped, it just gets stopped. So let's see, just do number 2. Oh Lord have mercy, pretty bad hand in my opinion. So we could go into Burfomit and send a Fiend, Illusion, or a Beast, but like that's not going to get us anywhere. And we are probably going to send out Master Tau, right? We could potentially get a draw if we do, like, if we start building off of this, and then it's so bad, guys. I think Aerial Eater might be the best option here. Yeah, so we'll do this. 2 darks, right? 2 dark Fiend monsters. And then we will send Aerial Eater. Can't be targeted, so that's good. So we'll go Chainlink 1, patch Edgem Chain, Chainlink 2, Aerial Eater. That is going to search Patchwork. That is going to send a Fiend. We will do Engraver. Patchwork, Search, Edge and Chain, and Polymerization. We could activate this baddie. Baddie with the fatty. Summon out a Dusted Gold. Now we have a way to fuse, so that's good. Here we could link off. Oh wait. No, yeah, we could link this guy off. That's what I meant. My mistakes, guys. I'm just working with this awful hand. Summon, then effect. What is that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3. Right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 monsters. And then we're summoning off of that. And then we're going to summon the Engraver. Summon the Engraver. So that's 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And then here we could do, since they're fiends, we could go into Wave King Caesar. Not that this really does a lot, gonna be honest with you. Not that this does a lot at all. Okay, so we could summon this, right, by its own effect, shuffling this back. Normal summon this. We could poly here. Poly. Do this. We could do a Fiend and an Illusion. Hold on. Before we poly, actually. Yeah, before we poly. As it's just so bad. Summon. Well, we'll link to, excuse me. And then we go into sequence. We'll activate sequence effect, shuffle everything. We'll go into Desiree. Okay. And then we'll do poly here. Send. We could do these two. Yeah, we'll go into this guy. We already summoned Laurie. We'll do effect, send an illusion. Effect of this guy, summon that. And then effect to equipped. I just wish we had another way to poly. That's the problem. But I mean, this is not like that bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. But that hand was pretty bad. We managed to get this. We got the anti-spell. We could pop this. All right. This is our hand. And then we got the negate. So we had to play through a lot. But boy, man, this hand was bad. So yeah, this is definitely something to consider, guys, is that like all these test hands we're doing, we don't have an opponent to interact with. So they don't have any hand traps to like stop us. So like the fact that we pray to our Lord and Savior Yugimoto that our opponent doesn't have any hand traps and we're able to play with a bad hand, because that previous hand was pretty bad. But keep that in mind, is that we're building with no hand traps, so I doubt that we made it that far with that kind of hand that we had. But last test hand, let's see what we could do. So, okay. We need a monster. Ooh, okay. This is not bad. This is not bad. So normal summon effects. We are going to search out the level 5 Fiend. That is Where's he at? Oh my god, Necrom. Like, I'm not gonna count, guys. This is a kind of good hand. So now we'll do Chimera Fusion. We're gonna fuse these two. And then we are going to summon this guy. So now we will do Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, and phase. Our opponent will discard a card. And then we're going to search for an illusion monster. And we all know what we're searching. Activate Chimera to add back. We're going to special summon this, discarding that. Chainlink 1, 2. I think it's more important to have the polymerization. That way, that way we could set up a Chimera on our opponent's turn. And then here we're going to probably search out Diabells, who is right here. Okay, so now you want to be careful here because that is 3 summons technically, right? So we'll activate, summon a Dusted Gold. Okay, so that's 4. So we could do the monster right now, but we need this card to be in the graveyard. Praying that our opponent does not have these hand traps. I definitely think I could have done it. So I could have saved this because this just discards this, right? And we would have been able to go into them. Effects, summon. Even right here, right? Like we would have had, I think this would have been the 4th summon if we didn't summon that. So we would have been 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it would have been before the nib. Anyways, so now we can make the Wave King Caesar here. But, I mean, our opponent doesn't have any hand traps. Okay. So now, let us, yeah, we can just link 2 here, right? Yeah, link 2. Into sequence effects, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Yep. And then we go into Desiree. Okay, now we have a body to work with. We will do polymerization, fuse the Fiend and the Diabells. And then we're going to go into that guy. And then we're going to do Chainlink 1, the Chimera Performant, sending sending this. And then here, I could link to. Oh, wait, actually, do we want to set up a Chimera play for tomorrow? For Guardian Chimera, I mean, I think we could do both. So here we could set up, we'll do link 2. We'll do Little Knight. Little Knight effects, it is going to banish the Diabells. And then here we will do the sequence to equip this to that. And then we'll set the Chimera Fusion and then these 3, right? Usually it would just be the Chimera Fusion. Like it's crazy that we opened those 2 board breakers. And also keep in mind that Book of Eclipse could have been a way to dodge an imperm if they imperm the Gazelle when we first summoned. So now we will pass turn here. Our opponent will discard a card. So this is our setup. And then during our opponent's draw phase, we will activate this to special summon the Barrier Statue, Chainlink 2 to special summon the Diabells. So summon this, summon this. Whoops, those 2 are just banished. And then our opponent will probably would have put Desiree into defense mode. And then this is our field. Worst case scenario, right? Like, let's say our opponent almost outs the board. We should do Chimera Fusion. Use this. We already used that. And then we could go into Chimera Fusion because it's including a Fiend. And then we'll be able to go into Guardian Chimera, which would be able to be some special summon off of that. But you have to keep in mind that they're going to have to like play through this board. But this hand was crazy, the fact that we were able to set all this up. Well, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I definitely think this deck has a lot of potential. I do think there are ways to thin out the deck, but overall, it loses pretty hard to like the top tiers. It loses extremely hard to like draw because you just search everything in this deck. And just like any other deck, it loses the shifter pretty easily too. But hopefully this gives you an idea of like combos on if you're planning to play the deck. So ways to thin it out. You could play just 2 of that. You could play just 1 of that. And maybe cut that copy out as well. You don't have to play the Bestials. You don't have to play the board breakers. You could go hand traps. Or you could just play board breakers. You don't have to play this. You could play like a Foolish Burial. I think Foolish Burial is like a better option than this. But personally, I think the best card out of here is that you gotta play 3 of that to max it out. But just my opinions. If you guys want a full breakdown, be sure to check out my deck profile. It's gonna be carded like I mentioned. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, I'll check you guys out. Peace out, guys.